Hey guys, it's Drac, and I was lucky enough to Nerf perk my way into this. So this is the InStrike Elite XD Rhino Fire, and it's different in that it's supposed to be XD. I don't think that the internals are going to be any different, but as opposed to a lot of the XD where they just added a slightly different color scheme, this is the inverse. So instead of going blue to white, the Rhino Fire went white to blue, and that is super duper cool. It also came with a double your darts pack, which is awesome in this case, because we get 100 elite darts and 4 drums. That's insane. That's almost, I don't know if you guys remember, but when I was doing my original review of this, I said that the primary, like, awesome cool factor here was that it came with so many darts and the drums, which are valuable for HVZ. So now not only do you have enough to power your Rhino Fire, it also comes with extras for the, I guess, reloading, so you don't have to reload your Rhino Fire, which is ridiculous to reload quite as often. But box is kind of beat. I could tell you about the condition that it came in, but that's not worth going into because it costs no money. That's the best kind of Rhino Fire, is the one that is quite literally a Nerf perk. So let's get in here, finish liberating it. And now I'm going to load it up with some batteries. As you remember, it takes 6D batteries. It's got a lot of power requirements in here, but it should also have down below, we're just carving up this entire box. I think that down in here we'll have, sure enough, our tripod, because you can't have an anti-aircraft gun in any form without its reliable stand. So this is half unboxing, half review. Not that I think that it's going to change at all from its original kind of utilitarianism, but it's still a silly, goofy blaster. But now, despite being crazy goofy, it is in Elite Blue, which is how I wanted it, and comes with a ton more darts, which everybody likes. Everybody likes getting more darts with their blasters that don't cost money. So let's load up some batteries and mount it. It's going to be so much fun. Oh, I hope it's better than it was last time. Alright, so I'm not going to tell you how long it took to load all of these drums, but it took an amount of time. Which means that since we spent that amount of time having no fun loading, it's now our turn to have fun firing. So we've gone and mounted our Rhino Fire. We've got these drums all loaded up and ready to go, and we're even going to be super tactical, put our drums there so that they're in reserve. Now we're going to go prone, the only way to snipe, and we're going to rev up. So quiet. And we're going to assault our own workshop. Rate of fire, why you so bad? If it can feed reliably through the whole thing, I'll call this a success. Alright, let's do it. Tactical reloading. Hi-ya! My arms aren't long enough, guys. Hi-ya! Alright, rev up. And oh my gosh, my lab is so blown up. Haha. So the Rhino Fire's rate of fire, still pretty low, but not the end of the world. This was an interesting way to just mow through, and this time at least it reliably fed 100 darts. Now it is of course brand new, but still that's not bad. I'm pretty satisfied with that, pretty okay with it. I destroyed the box and it ultimately didn't cost anything, so that's really cool. So that is the Nerf Elite XD Rhino Fire. Feeds more reliably now, although I doubt that they changed anything. And ultimately just like a solid deal if you could find these anywhere in the double your darts package. Like a fine deal getting 100 darts and the drums. The drums frequently sell on the secondary market for anywhere from like $15 to $20. So that's at least 60 right there, and then the darts are worth 20 on their own just because they're genuine elite darts. So whatever you value the Rhino Fire Blaster at, it's probably worth more because it's got D batteries in it than anything else. But thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow with something else that's pretty fun. Take it easy, Nerf on. Alright, so one other thing that I discovered in the Nerf XD Rhino Fire comes when I was going to throw away the box. I noticed the box was still heavy. And so whereas here, like many Nerf guns, it says powered by Duracell, I think that this is in fact, and that's just ridiculously cool, 6 Duracell batteries. That's a lot of money in batteries for a guy like me. Like, this is an expensive amount of what are expensive batteries. And so this was actually, and I wasn't aware of it at the time, an all-in-one ready-to-go Rhino Fire. And that's pretty cool, like mad props for that, Hasbro. So this one had everything that I needed, I just didn't know it. So, huge recommendation for this one. If you need something ridiculous like this, the blaster is essentially free. I know that that takes a unique way of looking at it, but when you're as familiar with the secondary market as I am, by the time you subtract the drums, the batteries, and the darts from the cost of this, which it's frequently retailing like online at about $80 to $100, by the time you've subtracted all of that, there's nothing left. So the Rhino Fire itself costs nothing in my mind, and you've got to like look at it from that perspective, and there's a little bit of work involved there, but it's pretty cool. I'm pretty pleased with it. Thanks. Did we do it? Did we kill the thing? It's like a graveyard of elite darts. Oh my gosh.